Welcome everyone to Pints with Artists. Today we've got Bethia X Mort with us. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hi, we're good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So we saw you guys before Christmas. How have you guys been since then?
Been good. Yeah. Like, we just released an EP. So that was out, well, just after Christmas, but so that's been very fun.
Yeah. Just been chill Christmas, love to go back home for a bit.
I guess you guys have been quite busy, but yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned before Christmas that you missed Denmark and you wanted to go back. Did you have a chance at all over Christmas break?
Yeah. I went for like, when did I go back? I went for like a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks, something like that. Back to both my hometown, back to Tom in Denmark, and then to Copenhagen for a bit as well to see some friends. So yeah, it was really lovely to be back for a bit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Beth? Yeah.
I was just with my family in Reading, so it was very chilled. Yeah, it's always nice. Christmas time is
Classic
my favourite
Christmas
time. Yeah, for sure.
So for people back home who aren't quite people who haven't heard of you guys before, how about you tell them what you guys do and what you guys are about?
Yeah. So okay, I'll do it. Yeah. So we have this collaborative project. Bethia is an amazing songwriter and singer, R&B artist, and I'm a producer artist as well. And we make soulful, bass-heavy, dark,
love it
music. Yeah,
you guys will get a chance to listen to
lovely
that
R&B
on.
music.
Yeah.
Oh well, we hope you think it's lovely R&B music.
But so you guys have released your first album, Part 1.
Yeah.
Could you guys tell us about like how you guys wrote the songs and like how the creative process, like, the ideas behind your song?
So when we first started writing, it was very quite casual. We just like started writing together, and then we kind of figured that it was something that we wanted to like take forward and like release, because we felt like we had a cool vibe together. So we wrote most of the songs. Some of the songs I started writing like at home myself, and then I brought them to Morton, and then we like made the actual whole finished song. But yeah, it's like we're in your studio and just like, I don't know, it's just about the like vibe of the day.
Yeah, of course.
Like it depends
on what kind of music you make.
Vibe you're in, what
the mood
vibe you're in,
and
what
all
mood you're in. But yeah,
I think we just kind of found like a sound together that I don't think we'd found individually before that at all. Either like neither Beth or I. And then that kind of just evolved into a thing, because I think we found something that was like what we actually really wanted to be making at that point as well, for our own projects, and then we just kind of put it together and started this collaborative thing.
So when did you start first writing songs and kind of first going into performing?
So I wrote my first song when I was 11. I think I was 11. Yeah, it was like 11 or 12. But I remember I was so nervous to perform it in front of like to sing it in front of my parents. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I had like people come like and watch as well, and it was a bit cringe.
Sweet, like
but
a little family gathering.
Yeah,
come watch Bethia perform her future hits.
I mean, that was basically how it went. But yeah, so I started writing then, but I mean, it wasn't probably proper songs. Like they were just like not that great. Like I would never show anyone them now. So yeah, and then I started performing properly, like my own material when I was 17 18. Then went to uni, and then now we're doing. Now this happened, and then
Bethia more out conquering the world.
Exactly.
So you're from Denmark and you're from Reading, and I myself, I speak a different language.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that in different countries, language really affects the way you write music. So do you guys find that, you know, where you're from affects the way you write music? Or?
Yeah, massively. Yeah, like it's funny. I just had like a deep talk with someone in Brighton the other day about this. Yeah. How I think having English as your second language makes you, when you're producing, when you're writing, I think it makes you notice more than you notice what the meaning of the word is and what the actual lyric means and how it stands in the context. It's more the sound of it. I describe it like when we've been recording. I describe it as taste of a word. Yeah. So how that word suits and blends into the music and sits on the music and works that way. I know it's something that, funnily enough, I just heard an interview with Max Martin as well. How he's very vocal about that as well. And I think it has a massive effect because having English as second language, it does make you think slightly different about the language, I believe. Because I didn't grow up knowing lyrics for all the big hit songs in the radio. I had no clue what they were singing. I just noticed the melodies and how the words sounded in context because I didn't understand them. So, yeah.
That's amazing. That's a cool original way of seeing music compared to most people. Yeah,
it's different anyway. You know.
I feel like for me, because I don't really, it's kind of different, but because I don't really know much music theory, I tend to just like go to the piano when I write and just like see whatever comes out, or I just play something and see what sounds nice. Yeah. So for me, it's like that's like a.
It's honestly more about the sound than anything
else.
Yeah, that's kind of
definitely.
Less you feel less restricted when you write like that.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, people that do know music theory and that then listen to my songs, like the keys player that I work with, he's like, wow, like I would have never put those chords together, but it's just me, like I don't actually know what the chords are, but that's just, I mean, that's another way of like creating music.
So I guess your music would just be more like your personality, how you listen to it, and then when you put you with Mort together, you kind of just create that team.
Yeah, for sure.
That's amazing.
Definitely.
So we listen very different ways to music when we're listening to it. It's quite fun sometimes how different we perceive music from the standpoints we have as well. Like both as like producer and songwriter, and also as like being English born and being from a different country. I think it's.
You've also taught me
cool
to listen to music. Like I feel like now I know you, I listen to music in a different way. Like I'm more, not. I would say more like I look into music. Like I like look into like all the.
You notice all the small.
Notice all the. No.
I'm like,
excuse me, Mort. You're fucking up there. Ash, could you
Please,
get here,
can you change that? No, I don't know. Just like I listen to probably the instrumentation a bit more now, whereas I would probably focus more on like lyrics and melody and stuff, whereas you'd be like, this is a sick production. But now it's kind of like we both.
I think it goes both ways. You know? Like you learn from and that's really good that you learn from what you don't know. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like there's some things that I would never have noticed if it wasn't pointed out by Beth to me, and there's some things that she would never have noticed if it wasn't for I pointed out to her, and that's just what helps you evolve really as an artist, as a producer, as a songwriter. Really.
That's cool. So, well, talking about this as well, do you guys listen to any other music from like other countries to kind of inspire you, or even just dabble in music from other countries?
Massively.
Okay, you take this question.
but mostly Danish music. It's just
Danish music. I'm actually quite interested. What kind of Danish music is there?
Oh, it's kicking off then, man.
You showed me some crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird when I show people Danish music because they don't have a clue what they're saying. So that's the same situation as when I was a kid, I guess. Like when it's like you have no clue what the lyrics mean, so you just listen to the melodies, to the instrumentation and how it works together. But yeah, it's very like, so the mainstream like pop radio is very much about like autotune, rappers / singers, kind of as we know it, but with a different kind of leg to it, which is quite interesting. it's been there for a long time. It's kind of a mixture between like Afrobeat and trap. And yeah, it's really fun. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I might be completely mistaken here. I think it's very inspired by like French rap music that had like a big era with the whole autotune and trap thing going as well. If I'm not mistaken, please don't judge me. Yeah, so that and then the like the R&B influences that you see from Denmark is slightly different to what you would hear. Like we usually try and go for the more like American kind of R&B sound to it, but there is like a Scandinavian edge to a lot of the R&B that is made in Denmark, where it's maybe slightly brighter and like happier than the American one. Which I find is super cool. Like I think Danish music is super good right now. I think there's loads of good releases coming out. So I listen a lot to that.
So bringing it back to you, Bethia, like, what's your muse for writing music? Like your lyrics, where do you get your main inspiration from?
Oh, I mean, usually I have like a note section on my phone. And like if I'm out and about, and I have an idea, I'll just write it.
Just write it down, yeah.
On there, or even I'll get out my voice memo thing and just like sing it into my phone.
Just on the bus, kind of like.
Yeah, people probably think I'm a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like I usually like flick through that, see whether I can like find anything that like a hook or something that like sparks my attention, or like I don't know. It depends. Like if I just sit at the piano and I just feel something, then I'll just like
kind of
work with it.
Yeah.
And that usually like makes the best song for me is when it's like really raw and just like it just comes naturally. Yeah. So
organic.
Yeah.
Course, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you guys have like a pre-gig ritual, anything like before you go on stage? Do you guys do anything to psych yourselves up or anything like that?
Ooh. I like to have a nice cup of herbal tea.
Oh,
going crazy.
Proper calm down. Crazy. So, do you do anything to kind of like take care of your voice or anything like that?
I've like become very aware of like vocal health at the moment, because as I said before, like I used to just sing all the time and not really like warm up or anything, but now I'm like more aware of it. So like definitely just warming up properly when I like before a performance is like important. Like to use a straw to warm up. Yeah. That's
a straw to warm up? How do you warm up with a straw?
That's a good one. You basically just like you just basically kind of sing through it, like hum through the straw, but like it basically balances the air and the muscle.
Looks really funny.
So,
fair enough, I might give that a try.
I always just whip out my straw and people are like, what the heck are you doing? But it's good. It's really good for
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
For sure. Yeah.
But there's been a question I've been meaning to ask you more. Actually, how many family members do you have in Denmark? Is it around 1,780? Because your top listeners are all from Denmark. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. So my family is rather big. No, I don't know. We just happen to have like hit something there. It's very
you guys.
Well, we're playlisted on loads of playlists in Denmark, so I think that's the main reason. Like we've just been fortunate enough to get some Spotify playlists, some editorials on it, and that's resulted in some new music Fridays in Denmark and some playlists for R&B and chill music and stuff like that. So
crazy to me. Like I don't like it's.
Where would be like a country that you would love to go and perform and even just stay for a week?
Oh wow. I feel like anywhere in America would be
You're a big fan of America.
amazing. Yeah, I've been there on holiday once, but I feel like I didn't take it for granted. Like I feel like I took it for granted.
Yeah.
Like I would love to perform like in LA or somewhere cool.
Where were
like
you?
that.
East or west?
I was west.
West.
So I was in
sunny.
like, it was lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, like I feel like Dubai or somewhere like that might be quite cool.
Classic.
But anywhere nice and sunny would be great.
Anything that's not rainy English weather.
Exactly, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What about you, Mo?
Going to Denmark anyway. America, definitely. I would love to go to America. I've never been, so it would just be a a great first time to go over there to play a gig. That, and then I haven't traveled a lot outside Europe, so just really anywhere outside Europe. Australia would be mad as well. Like I would love that. Any Asian country would be absolutely incredible as well. Yeah.
Get a chance, Japan. Fuck, amazing.
Wow.
Honestly.
Yeah,
I
I'd
love
imagine
Japan.
so.
Yeah.
I'd imagine
That
so.
would
I'd
be
really
sick.
love to. And then try some original sushi. I'd love that.
Oh, wow.
Sushi. Are you guys a fan of sushi?
My
Favorite dish.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about. It's so simple, and yet it's just
So
hits the-
effective.
it's so effective. Just hits the spot. That's the thing. But now we're gonna play a small drinking game.
Oh, wow. Me and my very
Yo,
alcoholic
yes,
beverage.
your- Oh, that's fine. We'll be quick. It's just a short game of never have I ever.
Cool.
You don't mind? Right. So, never have I ever
Pressure.
messed up on stage.
Wait. Tell me the rules of this game. Wait, when do I drink?
You drank when you have done it.
When I have done
Yeah.
it. Oh yeah, I have messed up on stage.
Yeah. What's the
A
story?
lot.
Did you like forget lyrics or something?
Yeah, I've forgotten lyrics and I've like sung the same verse like multiple times.
That's a
thing is-
that's a good one.
What do you mean?
Sung the same verse several. Like,
Well,
multiple
yeah,
times.
no, I was just, I think I was too in the zone. Like
Yeah,
I was,
yeah,
I
too
was
into the
enjoying
music.
it too much, and I was like, oh god, what is the second verse? I don't know. So then I just,
I've never heard
carried
that
on.
before. That's sick.
I just did like a different melody of it.
Yeah. Sure.
So I was like, no one's gonna notice.
It happens
it's
to the best of
fine.
performers, so you know.
I don't think
That's awesome.
I don't think I've like fully messed up. My worst fear is like falling over on stage or like
Oof, yeah. Do like a
doing
Madonna where
something-
someone steps on your cape.
oh
and
my
then
gosh,
just-
I watched
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
happen. Like, yeah, that was awful.
Seriously.
That's the worst. That's the worst. But yeah, I don't know. What about you?
I don't know. Yeah, like
He's reluctant.
So-
Falling down or like.
not anything like that.
Throw a
no.
drumstick at someone by
I've-
accident. Or...
I've definitely like messed up loads of time when it comes to like playing the right things at the right times and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
don't know if I'm meant to swear on this podcast, but I just did.
Oh, it's fine.
But yeah, I don't know. Like yeah, obviously played lots of wrong things. I'm sure that you could find some really embarrassing performances when I played drums back when I was little. Like that's probably when I messed up the most. And like you drop a stick halfway through a gig and you had to play one stick like for the rest of the song.
I'm gonna.
And you're like there's no way back now.
That's amazing. I would love to see that actually. That could be like a little
bring this
Easter egg of
I
performance.
would try to like get that going at some point.
Cool.
A full gig with one stick.
Right.
Impressive.
Never have I ever lost my temper in public.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's happened.
Like,
For like usually for fair reason or like do you know what I mean? Kind of.
Yeah, I don't find it was. Well, I don't. I can't even mention like a specific time.
Yeah.
I just know that I probably at some point lost my temper in public.
Never have I ever passed out drunk.
oh yeah.
That look of yes,
Like-
yeah.
Like passed out. How?
Like in-
Like, well, kind of just on the floor, unable to move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I passed out like in my own bed. Yeah. But thankfully, like the house boy was at my house, so I was like just,
You had
fall into
you had
it.
full control.
I did,
over it.
yeah. which was good. But yeah.
Do you have a story though?
I mean,
No anecdote, just fishing for something. No.
Oh, the worst.
no.
Fair enough.
It was not in my bed. Let's say it that way.
Well, a
it,
bit of
it was not,
mystery.
it was not in my house. To say it.
bit of mystery added to the
Bit of
like
mystery.
That's fair.
But I definitely passed out.
But honestly, thank you very much, you guys, for coming on. That's the end. That's all the time we've got
For
left.
having us.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for the pint.
No worries. Tell people at home what you guys are working on now, what you've got released and everything.
So we're working on quite a bit of music. May or may not have part 2 kind of in the making. But yeah, just like working on the music for that.
Sure.
And hopefully some more live shows this year. That would be wicked. But yeah, just more Bethia X Mort music.
Much more coming.
Much more coming. Now tell everyone what your favorite drink or beverage is.
Oh. I mean, I'm gonna go with this.
San
Pellegrino.
Yeah. The lemon.
Lemonada.
Lemonada. Yes.
This is good. I'm glad they got me this. This is very nice.
And more?
I would say Guinness.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Classic.
Guinness
Yeah.
is just
Nice and
you know
smooth.
very
Rookies.
very un-Danish of me to say. But,
But thank you. Honestly,
But
thank you
Guinness.
very much, guys. Thank you.
thank you for having us.
No worries.
I'm good loving me. I'm the expert. I know when it's right or when it's wrong. My friends say to me, you're never gonna learn if you don't let go. I guess they know me too well. I guess I'm just the type to always go and question myself, but there's an in-between. And that's just where you'd wanna be. If you happen to get a hold on me, I can promise anything, anything. But when I know it's love I wanna bring, I'ma give you everything. No, I don't care if it's selfish, 'cause I got me by my side. No, and no beat, no second guess in my mind. Knows these love lessons, I'll be happy here tonight. If you happen to get a hold on me, I can promise anything, anything. But when I know it's love I wanna bring, I'ma give you everything. Yeah.
I'ma let you know if you're the one I want.
You're the one I want.
I'ma let you know if you're the one I want.
If selfless means something, I'll be doing you a favor. I'd rather that than carelessly loving you. Oh, if selfless means something, I'll be doing you a favor. I'd rather that than carelessly loving you. You. If you happen to get a hold on me, I can promise anything.